And welcome back to another round of Dead by Daylight. We are playing around as the clown, and let's take a look at his loadout real quick. Barbecue and chili to help me find survivors once they're a distance away from me and I hook somebody. Nurse is calling, only tier 1 unfortunately. It'll help me find survivors healing really close to me. Discordance to let me know when more than one survivor's on a generator, and pop goes the weasel, only tier 1, but it will allow me to regress generators 25% after I hook somebody and I kick it. Soda bottle to give me an extra toxin bottle. The ether moderately will increase the duration that they stay intoxicated. Rounds with the clown have been very much a struggle as I'm learning how to play both with somewhat of a projectile weapon with those toxin bottles. And the clown is not exactly a stealth killer. You kind of can see and hear him coming from a mile away. But he seems like a fun killer to play if I can get better with him. Yeah, we'll see. We've been practicing with him. We've, like I said, had a few rounds that have gone okay, a few rounds that have been unmitigated disasters, a few that have been pretty decent. It's been all around the spectrum there. A lot of it depends on the quality of survivor I'm facing. But then again, any match kind of revolves around the quality of survivor that you're facing, particularly if you're facing teams of survivors. That will make your job a lot more difficult as a killer, and that is what is pretty much prevalent in Dead by Daylight. I myself very rarely solo queue as a survivor. If you've watched the channel, you know all my survivor rounds are with my friend, that the two of us play together, and that's definitely a advantage for the two of us to be able to know what each other one's doing. And as I've commented to him before numerous times, if we had 4 of us all together doing that, then I can only imagine what a monstrous advantage it would be. But it's part of the game, and it's just something you have to deal with and play against. As we are on the wrecking yard. And honestly, the really, really good killers, the people that are really, really good at this game, they're able to get around that. They definitely can work around it, and even really good 4-man survivor teams get annihilated when they face up against a really, really good killer. That's not me, so. But when I play against those teams, it's not always a terrible thing. When they're obnoxious, it kind of sucks. But hi, Steve. Only when they're obnoxious does it suck. All right. Why are you? Steve, what are you doing? Why the Steve was standing there, I have no idea. I played only a couple rounds today. What are you doing, Steve? What are you doing? Why are you just standing there? Wait. Steve's have some of the strangest behavior I have ever seen out of survivor groups. I don't know what it is. All right, I'm gonna try not to target the Steve. I really don't want to tunnel him. We're gonna go after the person who made the save. That's gonna be the Lori right here. Well, but I tell you what I am gonna do. If you're gonna sit there and just heal in the killer shack, Steve. What are you doing, Steve? What are you doing? Oh, where are you there? All right, Lori. Basement is not in the shack. We're just gonna throw you over here. Well, they're getting generators done, that's for certain. There's 2. I see somebody coming to get you, Steve. Oh, where you at? There you are. Boy, you crawled a little ways. Now Lori's off the hook. Wow, you guys. I mean, I'll hit you. I don't have a problem with that. Again, I am not really sure what's going on here. What are you doing? What are you people doing? Lori, what are you doing? What are all of you doing here? Oh, well, you have decisive. Okay. That's okay. Basement was in the shack. Didn't really have to carry you as far as I did, but... Oh, nice dead hard. Oh, well. We're spending a lot of time chasing you out of the map where we didn't want to go. And we're probably going to lose generators as a result. And we're out of bottles, too. That's not really a good thing. Well, they're together on a generator over there. And we are relentlessly hunting this Lori down because, well, she's injured. And she gave us the slip. Awesome. That's perfect. Well, here's the thing. If we're going to win this match, obviously we're going to have to do it over here. These are the 3 generators we're going to have to protect now. Might as well reload our bottles while we're just standing here doing nothing. We kind of wasted our basement that was over there. Oh, they're gonna have to come this way. There's 3 generators and they're all on this side of the map. Hey, Steve. So I know what your plan is. Your plan should be to I hear the Lori too over there. I was gonna say your plan, Steve, should be yeah, you want to be chased? We can chase you too. Well, yeah, I see you there. You gonna body block for him? If anyone is working on any of these generators, well, I have a nice pop to use on a generator. I just don't have a generator that they're actually working on. Why are you pointing? Why are you pointing? Steve literally let me down him to start this match, so why are you pointing? Do you want me to chase you? I can do that. I can do that. You guys gonna stay up on the hill? Drop the pallet, come on, there you go. Now, the problem is there's not very many pallets left over here. So you're gonna unfortunately go down. I can hear somebody running along me here. We're gonna hang you and let's go see. 0 progress. I guess this is the generator we're gonna kick. Yeah, these generators are so ridiculously close to one another. It is gonna be very difficult. Very, very difficult for you to be able to. It's gonna be very difficult for you to be able to do anything with that. Alright, yeah. We want to get rid of all these pallets in this little area anyway. Now let's see if we can chase you off that generator, David. The problem you guys are going to run into is there's just not yeah, you blinded me for a minute, but not enough to get me away from this hook. All right, get him on the hook anyway. Boy, that's a quick save. Man, I know, you're just farming him, Lori. All you did was farm him. Oh, borrow time. Well, that helped. Yeah, okay, I guess I could chase after you too, Lori. Wait a minute, what was that nonsense? Lag? Oh, wait, what is going on with that lag? You should absolutely have been dead right there. You absolutely should have been down right there. I don't know what was going on with that. We're going to go ahead and get you on this hook right over here. That generator's regressed. That generator's regressed. We're just going to go kick this one normally without pop. Again, the problem is here, I don't want to camp, but, you know, yeah, I see you there, David. I was going to say, I'm not going to camp. I'm going to chase the David. Let them get them off the hook. Well, nothing really for you to run for here, David. Really nothing for you to be able to run to here, my friend. I'm not even having to use the bottles at this point. I'm basically just as I said, I can't even pop one of these generators. Why are you teabagging me? Really? Again, I'm completely confused as to the whole teabagging mentality here. Well, David is going to run as far away from these generators as possible. And I can't say I blame him, but that's not really a good strategy. These are your generators. Where are you? Why can't I find you? Why are you? I knock you up onto the cliff somehow? How in the world did I knock you up there? You should have been on the ground. Well, you're a wizard, Lori. You're an absolute wizard. Get the hook away from the generators and get rid of you. Oh, Lori is a wizard, apparently. She teleported up on top of that mountain. All right, David, you have a map in your hands. I don't know what that's for, but let's try to make sure you don't get a chance to use it. You're on your death hook, so. Alright, that time we actually used the bottle just to try to move him. might not get him to that hook. He might get off before. Yeah, I think he's going to get off before we can get him to that hook. Now, your teammate did get the generator done. Your sacrifice was not in vain. All right. Bottle successful on that one. We do have a hook we can get you to right over here. You're not going to wiggle off of this one. We're going to hook you there. And we'll find a teabagging teammate, I'm sure, at one of these exits. Not that one, probably the other one. The one where the generators were repaired. Yep. Doors are open and they're leaving, so. Well, they didn't hang around. Again, very strange round. We saw some strange antics by some of the players in the beginning. Not really sure what's going on with some of the people I've faced today, but it's been a weird group. But we will we'll take that performance. We didn't really use the bottles very much. We used them at the end. We kind of forgot to use the bottles. I'm not going to lie. We just ended up in chases, and you know, the clown, despite his girth, does have the same movement speed as a normal killer. So when there's somebody right in front of you, I mean, you can use the bottles or you can just swing and kill them. So in this case, again, that probably is a team of 4 people playing together, and you see a lot of similar perks that you see in a lot of team builds. Whenever I run against a lot of teams, I tend to see a lot of, you know, Kindred. I'll see Dark Sense on people. You know, obviously Dead Hard's a very strong perk. Spine Chill, a very strong perk. Borrow Time and Decisive on the Lori. Dead Hard there. Another Dead Hard there. Another Dead Hard. There was 4 Dead Hards on that team. But, you know, in a Borrowed Time, I believe that was a Steve I killed early. But again, there was, you know, a little bit of teabagging, a little bit of some weird behavior there. But, you know, you guys, basically the mistake this team made is that when they ended up doing generators, and whether it was on, I don't think it was on purpose, it was probably just the way the game developed, they ended up doing all the generators on one side, and the 3 generators they left me for my 3-gen were ridiculously close together, where they were almost within eye line of one another, and there's no way you're getting all these people out unless they had tried to gen rush something, and they didn't even really do that. So it's difficult when you have generators that close together, but it is possible to get one done. Obviously, someone got one done when I got involved in chases with the Lori and the David, but difficult when you 3-gen yourself in that type of situation. That was the only reason I got the 3K, was I had a very advantageous position to defend in the end game. So anyway, that's the end of this round. Thanks again for watching. Hope you liked what you saw. Please hit the like and subscribe button and check back with us as we have new Dead by Daylight videos that go up every day, twice a day, usually 3 on Tuesdays, both Survivor and Killer rounds. Until the next time, thanks again, and we'll see you in our next Dead by Daylight.